So we're going to be talking about osteoporosis and preventing fractures. And everywhere we're talking about, remember that the issue of preventing fractures is more important than the issue of osteoporosis. We're not trying to treat a number on a piece of paper, but often that's all we've got, so we do. But remember the weakness of that. What we really want to do is prevent fractures. We routinely see people reversing their bone density loss with the kinds of steps that we're talking about today. Routinely. This is not unusual. But more importantly, we see these people with osteoporosis not getting fractures. And we can't measure that. You can't really measure a negative, but it's notable that the people who take great care of themselves just do really well, and we rarely see a fracture in that population. Sedentary lifestyle. The great thing about sedentary lifestyle is you can sit on a couch and you're probably not going to break your ankle, but you're going to get weak bones and die anyway. So, and then any cause of poor balance and falls is strictly speaking not a risk factor necessarily for osteoporosis, but it's definitely a risk factor for fractures. So calcium and vitamin D supplements. So basically, it would appear that calcium and vitamin D supplements don't work for bone health. Calcium and vitamin D in and of themselves are critical for bone health. So I'm not saying they're not important. I'm talking about supplements here. And so in general, remember that nutritional supplements are not natural. They're pharmaceuticals in almost every case. And I say almost every case only because I can't think of an exception, but I'm sure there's an exception out there. I just don't know ones. If you've got an idea, let me know. And so if you think of nutritional supplements as pharmaceuticals and the nutritional supplement industry is a less ethical arm of the pharmaceutical industry, I think you got it right. If they're pharmaceuticals, not food, it should not surprise you that they have different metabolic effects than food, because they're chemically different, and the cofactors that are present in food aren't present in the nutritional supplement, and we don't know what those cofactors should be. So calcium supplements by themselves don't reduce fractures, and by themselves, without vitamin D, there's actually a strong hint that they cause increase in heart disease.